Ooh, good silent screams. Love it.
Yeah.
That was different because we got a lot of horror today to talk about. Hello, everybody. You know what day it is. Today is Wednesday, and that means it's time for a new episode of the new Comic Book Day Rundown. So, welcome, friends. I am Dustin. I'm the PR coordinator for Dark Horse Comics.
And I am Kara. I am the social media coordinator for Dark Horse Comics.
Oh, yes. Is that where we work?
That's where we are.
Amazing. And that's where we are right this very second. The more you know. As we said, today we've got a lot to talk to you about, a lot of horror, launch of a new Evan Dorkin series that we're going to dork out about here shortly. You'll notice that we've got a lot of friends here today. These are Tentacle Kitties, which has been one of my biggest obsessions at Comic-Cons for the last 3 years. So now they have a new home. Before we dive in, contest rules. As you probably know already, we do a giveaway every week where we give away all of the items that we discuss in that day's video. There is one caveat in the fact that there are, how many Tentacle Kitties do we have? There's a lot of exclusions today. One is all the Tentacle Kitties you see, they are purely decorative. The other is this perfectly decorative. The other is the Will Eisner's A Contract with God. Unfortunately, we cannot give this guy away because they are super limited and super expensive, so apologies in advance for that. But all of these fantastic comics in the front are going to be up for giveaway today, so all you have to do to win those fantastic items is just share this video on your Facebook. Make sure that it is a public share so that we are able to see it, and we will let you know by tomorrow a.m.
Check back tomorrow.
Yes.
Definitely check back in and make sure that you see if you have won, because a lot of times we're finding that there's no response, and then we just have to pick another winner. You don't want that to happen.
Just got a crying face.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
No crying faces.
Yeah.
Those crying emojis are within your control.
Yeah. So check back in tomorrow after you share it. See if you
We're
won.
trying to get a hold of you, we promise.
Yeah, and then you got to email us, and we'll leave those instructions on your share.
And if you have any questions about Dark Horse Comics or products, anything that's just itching at your brand that you would love to hear from us about, feel free to drop those questions below in the comments. We will either try to respond to those today live on air, or if we don't get you during the live cast, we will try to answer those during next week's video, so ask away. We have also got some digital sales going on, so I'm going to let Kara talk about that.
So first of all, we have another mega bundle. Each week we tend to have a new bundle, so always check digital.darkhorse.com or go to the app. We'll drop links below after this is done too, but right now is a great one for Halo fans.
Oh, yes.
If you like the Halo games and the Halo comics that are based on those games, right now you can get all 46 issues of our Halo comics for only $39.99. That's 99 cents, actually less if you buy the whole bundle, 99 cents per issue if you just want to pick up some singles too. And so that will be linked below when we're done here. And Dustin has one more sale.
Oh, yeah. And the Halo Mega Bundle is in advance of next week's Halo Collateral Damage #1. We are launching a brand new Halo series, so we'll be talking about that in next week's episode. Right. So this is a great opportunity for you to get caught up on all things Halo at Dark Horse before we launch that one.
Yeah, it goes all the way up through Rise of Atriox, which just came out in hardcover too.
Yes.
So.
Yes, which is very fun. And then we also have a manga sale. We do those quite a bit, but because it is 30 years of manga at Dark Horse this year, we're doing a little bit extra. What I like about this sale is that it's actually just a coupon. So it includes all of our manga titles. A lot of times when we do a sale, it's just select titles, but anything that falls under Dark Horse Manga is 50% off this week. All you have to do is enter the promo code DHManga30 when you check out. So that's not case sensitive, so don't worry about it. DHManga30 is going to get you 50% off all digital manga at digital.darkhorse.com. So like Kara said, we will drop links below for those sales once our live cast is over. Why don't you go ahead and take it away with a spooky launch we've got today.
I am so excited to reveal to you today Blackwood #1. It's here at last.
From Dark Horse.
From Dark Horse. And Evan Dorkin himself. Art by Veronica Fish and Andy Fish. You might know Veronica's work from Archie. But I think this is a fantastic blend of her art with Evan Dorkin's fantastic writing. And we have a variant cover for this by Becky Cloonan, which is just absolutely beautiful. We'll show off. Each issue is going to have another beautiful variant cover by different artists, too. So that's really exciting. I'm going to show you the back cover, too, which is also done by Veronica Fish. Check that out.
So
cool.
cool.
I love the back covers.
So
Yes.
cool.
So that is the outside. I will reveal just a little bit of the inside for you.
Just a tease.
Just a little bit.
Just a little treat.
You can get a look inside here.
Just
so
a snack size.
I am really excited for this series. I think it's going to go some very interesting places. Basically, we have 4 students that are our main characters that we're following here, and they are on their first day at Blackwood College, which may appear to be a normal New England liberal arts small college, but it's actually a training ground for the occult. And so as the students arrive, they start noticing some interesting things like, oh, I don't know, their dean is apparently undead. And I'm showing you this page because this shows the crazy level of detail that Veronica Fish has put into every page of art in this. It's fantastic. If you really pay attention to all those little details, you'll get some little hints at what's to come, things that are not mentioned outright in the writing, but they're just subtly worked into the background on these, and it's absolutely fantastic so far. This issue I'm not going to show you anymore because I don't want to spoil anything, but absolutely pick this up at your comic shop today. Again, the beautiful Becky Cloonan variant cover. I mean, they're both amazing, so I don't know. You should probably get both.
Just get both.
I like both. So, new today.
And the colors in that are just spectacular. Fantastic. I love the juxtaposition of the art with the sort of neon color palette almost. I was talking to Veronica and Evan, and they discussed how they wanted to kind of have a little bit of an homage to some of the EC archives from the 70s so that you kind of get that sort of campy quality to it as well. And I just think it blends so nicely with the story. And another fun fact, if you happen to be an Evan Dorkin fan, is that Dorkin has now said repeatedly that this is unofficially set in the same universe as Beasts of Burden. So if you happen to be a Beasts of Burden fan, Blackwood is going to be one you'll want to pick up so you can kind of find those little connections as well.
And there's a 2-headed mummy chimp in this too. So, just to put that out there, it has a 2-headed mummy chimp. Read Blackwood.
There's something for everyone.
Yes. Should have started with that.
Really?
That should have been the lead.
You did bury the lead there.
I know. Well, stay tuned. Next issue, I will be sure to highlight that.
But the lead, like the dean, is undead, so it rose again.
Oh! Dusty with the jokes.
Oh!
Rhyming.
Joking at ya. And we've also got Harrow County number 31. So many of you probably know by now that Harrow County is coming to a close. This is the penultimate issue, which is one of my favorite fancy words. It basically just means second to last. Harrow County number 32 will be the finale of Harrow County. We'll be saying goodbye to Emmy and all of the gang. In 31, Emmy steps out and confronts Hester, the evil witch, once and for all for a final showdown. This is by, of course, Cullen, Bunn, and Tyler Crook. Tyler Crook is actually one of the artists who will be providing a variant cover for Blackwood. I can't remember what issue it is, but it is coming up.
I think it's 3 or 4.
Yes. Yeah. Let me find a good...
He just posted that process video of that cover, too.
Oh, yes, he did. Oh, yeah, we'll need to share that if we haven't already.
We definitely will. Tyler Crook is a good follow. You should follow him.
Yeah, if you're not following Tyler Crook on social media, you're making a mistake. Look at those fantastic interiors. He does everything in this book. It's just insane. The level of detail, his watercolors are just incredible.
I love the splash page on this, and like pretty much every issue.
This is my Monday face right there.
Yes. Feeling that.
So good.
So yes, and if you, I know 31 is a lot of issues. If you have not read Harrow County, if you're not caught up, it is being collected in trade paperbacks. There are 7 currently out, which is going to cover everything up through Harrow County 28. Which is, so the final arc is really all that's left. That will be the 8th and final volume. And then we are also putting those into hardcover library editions. So the first 2 trades, so first 8 issues, will be available in a hardcover library edition in the fall.
Yeah. Which I will definitely need because I love this series. It's fantastic.
And they'll have new covers, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Tyler's back to work doing new covers for the library editions. So those will be must-have.
Sketchbook sections and extras.
Yeah. Lots of spooky extras.
Well, it's a little sad that that's coming to a close, but going out of the horror genre, I'm going to switch gears to this new young adult title, which is very fun, and I'm excited to show you. This is Rocket Robinson and the Pharaoh's Fortune, which is actually the first in a planned series of graphic novels by Sean O'Neill He has a good last name. I'm a fan of that. This is new for younger readers, ages 8 through 12, but it's definitely accessible for readers of all ages. It's done in the style you can see of Tintin or Edgar Jacobs' Black and Mortimer series, if you're familiar with those. It's an adventure that I think you will enjoy if you like those, or Indiana Jones, or just adventure stories kind of along that same vein.
Right.
And I will show you some interiors here.
Yeah, Tintin meets Indiana Jones is probably the best way to describe it.
That's the way I like to say. And so this one is set in 1933 Cairo in Egypt. It's a buzzing hive of treasure hunters, thrill seekers, and adventurers. But to 12-year-old Ronald Rocket Robinson, it's just another sticker on his well-worn suitcase. He has been around the world because he's the son of an American diplomat, and he travels with his monkey, Screech. Very important. Here's Screech right there.
Noticing a theme today.
Oh, yeah.
Very important information.
This one's not a zombie, though, at least so far as we know.
For now.
Yeah.
I know we'll see.
Yeah. And also on the cover here is his friend that Rocket makes here in Cairo. You will meet her. Nuri is her name. And they're going to try and solve a mystery of a note written in Egyptian hieroglyphs. So, again, this is the first in a planned series of graphic novels, and we have another one scheduled for later this year. But absolutely pick this one up. It's available in comic shops today and will be in bookstores in about 2 weeks. And Geek Dad has already picked this as one of their favorites for all ages. So
Yes.
yeah.
Rockin' Robinson.
Yeah.
And we've also got Legacy, a House of Night graphic novel. Are you guys familiar with PC Cast? This is by PC and Kristen Cast. This is actually the 10th anniversary of House of Night. This follows Zoe Redbird, who was an average teenager worrying about grades, boys, and breakouts. But priorities change when you're marked as a vampire. So Zoe leaves her religious family to enroll in the Vampire Academy, House of Night, which mixes the all-too-familiar high school problems with elemental magic, as well as the physical changes that accompany a craving for human blood. So super relatable teen issues being tackled in the House of Night graphic novel. In all seriousness, this is fantastic fun, really, really great material here. And this cover is by Joelle Jones, who is a major favorite, creator of Lady Killer, currently doing Batman for DC. So yeah, check this one out.
New edition. And now, the moment that all the Tentacle Kitties have been waiting for. I'm going to move my little teal friend so that I can show you this adorable coloring book.
Woohoo!
I know you've been waiting for this one because I have.
Look at that baby.
Yeah, you've probably seen Tentacle Kitties. So these were created by John Merritt, and you find them at conventions quite a bit, and that's how they became so popular, these little stuffed tentacle kitties, and they inspired, if I can open it to show you, artists to do a whole bunch of black and white illustrations. You might recognize this style as Camilla Derecho. She has several pieces in this book, and there are also plenty of others by a host of illustrators, each more adorable than the last. Some of the other illustrators are Ruth Clark, Amy King, Yishan Lee, Brittany Williams, and Meg Daunting, and some from John Merritt himself. So if you don't know the story of Tentacle Kitty, originally the pink one is a kitty from another dimension who happens to have tentacles. After a series of unfortunate events, she is trapped on Earth trying to find a way home. And so you get a whole bunch of illustrations of her having adventures with her new friends on Earth. 45 to color. So cute. We'll probably have a coloring contest soon, and you can maybe win one of these tentacle kitties. So stay tuned for that.
And fun story, I don't know if you know this, Kara, but this is actually my own personal tentacle kitty. It would be truly embarrassing if an almost 30-something-year-old man divulged exactly how many tentacle kitties he has at home. So I'm going to keep that number to myself. However, this is the first tentacle kitty that I bought 3 years ago at Emerald City Comic Con, before Tentacle Kitty was even a blip on Dark Horse's radar. And then slowly but surely we all kind of became obsessed with them. And all of these Tentacle Kitties are from our office. So,
yes, they are. This is the one that lives on my desk because I like the little mini ones.
So when I say that Dark Horse employees are truly, truly, no kidding fans of Tentacle Kitty, The proof is on this table.
You're such a trendsetter.
I know I'm a trendsetter.
Look what you did.
So we knew that we just had to work with these creators, so we got together with them and said, hey guys, let's do a coloring book, and here it is in front of you today.
And give us all the kitties so we can decorate the office.
I know,
Yes.
yeah. Some of these are gifts, but a lot of these were just purchased before we knew them at all.
That is
Sure.
true.
I shouldn't have put her back here because I actually have to talk about this book next. So, is that all? Is that all
Here,
about Tentacle
sure.
Kitties?
Let's-
Hold her, keep her safe and warm for me. Okay, thanks. I gotta talk about Will Eisner now.
Purple kitty. I'm
All
sure
right,
he
guys.
would have liked Tentacle Kitties.
Ooh, you probably would have. This book is heavy, guys. So, this is Will Eisner's A Contract with God, Curator's Collection. Obviously a hardcover. It's a pretty thick book here. So, Will Eisner's A Contract with God is one of the most influential graphic novels of all time. What's special about this volume is that it's reproduced at 1-to-1 size from the original art. So it's designed to look as much like the artboard, the original artboard as possible. So it's really high quality scans from that original art. This is deluxe slipcased. It's 2 volumes in the set. Full size, full color reproductions of Eisner's unpublished pencil layouts in 1 volume, and then the other volume is his finished ink pages. This is super limited. The collector's item is limited to only 125 copies, so that's part of the reason that we can't give this away. But it includes a signed tip-in sheet from Will Eisner's archives and a unique variant slipcase design. So this is a really, really high-quality production for Will Eisner collectors everywhere. This was produced in partnership with Kitchen Sink Books and the Eisner Estate. So this is a real treat.
Yes. I'm very
So,
excited for that.
That is a last but not least scenario.
Kind
to
of
say.
the grandfather of graphic novels.
Exactly.
Well, I have a little secret thing to show you guys right now.
Oh yeah, we have a surprise.
Sneak preview for you. Look for another announcement tomorrow. But Critical Role fans, these are the books you have been waiting for. This is the special limited edition. It is truly limited, so that will probably go quickly. These both will be available through Geek and Sundry on their website. So stay tuned to their social media for more information. I cannot show you inside yet, but very soon these will be available to you to hold in your own little hands.
Oh, that green limited
this
is gorgeous.
beautiful green faux leather cover and slipcase, and it includes a print as well that you can display alongside your fancy book.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So get that one tomorrow, critters. More announcements to come.
All right.
That's all we got.
We did it.
All right.
Whew. How many lives do we have left?
There you go.
Out of 9.
1.
Just one.
And
We
10
used up
We
8.
used them all.
Tentacle.
We used up 8 lives on this video.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching. Like we said, we'll drop links for our digital sales below. If you have any questions for us, go ahead and drop those in the comments as well. We'd love to hear from you guys. Tune in next week for some talk about Halo Collateral Damage #1 and many, many more surprises. So,
Big week next week.
yes, we will see you next Wednesday.
Bye, guys.